chairman of Shockwave Wrestling Animation, my name is Vince McMahon, and as many of you may be aware, of the actions of Randy Orton on Afterburn will be addressed right now. Randy Orton has been indefinitely suspended of his contract with Afterburn, and will not be making any more appearances on that show. And also, Randy Orton has now been terminated from his contract. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the show. To Unhinged, as we are live here in the Air Canada Centre, here in Toronto, Canada, and we are live with Unhinged. It will be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. The Air Canada Centre. What are you talking about, Michael? And guess what? I'm back. Well, JBL is joining me at ringside, and we're gonna have a lot of action here tonight. As here comes Chris Jericho. Following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Chris Jericho! And it is for the U.S. European Championship. I was about to say the ring announcer. Wait a minute. Left something out here. And here's Teddy Long. Now hang on just a minute, playa. I am retiring the European Championship and replacing it Chris Jericho with this, the new and reinstated Intercontinental title. The Intercontinental title is back, and wait a minute, who's this? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Is it here? The hottest free agent, and it's Shinsuke Nakamura and his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 229 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura! Shinsuke Nakamura is here, John! I can't believe it! When did this deal get signed by Teddy Long for Lights On? I can't believe it, Michael. We're about to see history in the making as Shinsuke Nakamura gets his opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship and against Chris Jericho here on his first ever matchup in this company, here at Unhinged, on Lights On's very first pay-per-view. In his pay-per-view debut, no doubt about it, folks. We saw Chris Jericho win that title at Crossroads. Will he be successful in retaining the title, or will Chris Jericho lose the title right away? As here's the lockup between Shinsuke Nakamura and Chris Jericho. And look at that. Jericho getting mind games played with him. That's classic Shinsuke Nakamura right there. And Jericho just slapped Shinsuke Nakamura in the face. And John, what would your strategy be if you were Chris Jericho? Look, I've studied Shinsuke Nakamura. I know Chris Jericho has as well. This guy's the master of mind games. He's playing mind games right here. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And if Chris Jericho thinks that he's going to win this match, he's going to have to focus on what brought him to the dance, and that's wrestling. And it looks like Shinsuke Nakamura is playing some serious mind games here, as he just kicked Jericho out of the ring. Well, he kicked him in his rear out of the ring. Side headlock by Jericho. Countered, shoulder tackle, takes down Shinsuke Nakamura, leapfrog. And Jericho flies through the air and takes down Shinsuke Nakamura. And again a leapfrog and a drop kick takes down Nakamura. And now here Chris Jericho, he needs to start focusing on what made Chris Jericho so great. Why Chris Jericho says he's the best in the world is because of actions like this. We saw Chris Jericho against Dolph Ziggler at Crossroads, as there's a nice suplex from Jericho. Cover here and a kick out. That was like a hammer throw suplex. It was an underhook suplex, John, actually. As Jericho has this submission move locked in. And what I was trying to get back to with Dolph Ziggler is that Jericho, we saw him take Dolph Ziggler to the limit, and he survived. Will he survive here against Shinsuke Nakamura, Oh, Shinsuke with a knee to the face, I think. And a released German suplex. Shinsuke, he may have Chris Jericho beat. Here's a 2 count and a kick out from Chris Jericho. But I think Shinsuke Nakamura busted open Chris Jericho. Oh, look at these vicious knees to Jericho. Look. Yeah, he's busted open. Oh. This is what happens when you're in the ring with Shinsuke Nakamura. This is what makes him one of the most dangerous men. He was going for the... I believe he was going for that, He was going for the Kinshasa, a knee strike, but Jericho, he passed out. I think Chris Jericho, he's lost so much blood, he does not look. A slap here to the face of Shinsuke Nakamura, and it was one last act for Jericho, perhaps. Here's the cover, and Shinsuke Nakamura wins his debut match. Of course, John, let's take a look at the closing moments of this matchup. That reverse German suplex planted Jericho really hard and high, nearly breaking his neck. I can't believe that Jericho kicked out. And look at those knee strikes. I think that's what you made the point, Michael. He was busted open with Chris Jericho, but he still wanted to fight. He did still want the fight, and he got countered to Shinsuke Nakamura when he was about to bring the fight with the Kinshasa into the walls of Jericho. We saw Jericho use this move, the Lion Tamer, on Dolph Ziggler, but he didn't have enough left here tonight. He didn't have enough left, and Shinsuke Nakamura connected, boom, with the Kinshasa, and it was all over for Chris Jericho. And there was no kicking out for Chris Jericho here tonight. And Shinsuke Nakamura, in his debut, wins the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know if any other superstar, ladies and gentlemen, in their first ever match, at their first ever pay-per-view debut, could say that they've become champion, and Shinsuke Nakamura can now say that he has become champion. What else is going to happen here at Unhinged? Congratulations, Shinsuke. Congratulations, man. Yeah, congratulations. Good job. Thank you. Hey, Shinsuke, congratulations on winning the championship. Thank you. Shinsuke Nakamura. Congratulations, kid. Thank you. Hey, it's all about Heath Slater. Ooh. I am the #1 contender for your championship. Excuse me, somebody tell me what happened here. I can't believe this. Well, he was attacked. Oh, Teddy, I can't believe someone attacked AJ Styles like this. I mean, what's going to be with our match? Don't worry, Sami Zayn. You're going to be facing AJ Styles still. What? How can I face him? He's injured. It'll be on Lights On, player. Holla. Do you think Sami Zayn may have been the one who attacked AJ Styles? Well, there's Brock Lesnar making his way to the ring. He's going to be in that last man standing match. And there's Triple H, who momentarily will be in a street fight with Umaga. I'd say he's pretty focused, Michael. is the tag team that Edge and Christian are gonna be facing here? Well, we don't know. We'll find out right here, right now. What is that? Christian and Edge versus some other little tag team. We're gonna be in this tournament. Listen, I want to do things on my own. Now, Edge, you were betrayed last week by Christian. What are your thoughts? Wait a minute, there was a chair shot. Christian threw a microphone in the ring, distracted the referee, but Sami Zayn gets the victory. Christian! Christian! The beating I give to you at Unhinged will be rated R. Please welcome to the highlight reel, Christian Edge. What gives? He went for the spear, but he got clocked with the microphone. Christian, oh no. Oh, and there's another chair shot to the head of Edge, and he's busted open. The following is a table, ladders, and chairs match. And the only way to win is to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. And here comes Christian, John, the man who betrayed his own best friend, and Edge. Making his way to the ring in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Christian. No falls in this matchup, and I've got to say, maybe Edge would have liked a pinfall in this match, because that way he wouldn't have to suffer the humiliation of being beaten by Christian here without even being pinned. So you're pretty much already confirming, John, that you believe Christian is going to win this match. I do confirm it. You don't need, listen to me, Mako. You don't need friends in this business. And making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds. Rated R superstar Edge! Well, Edge and Christian set to go one-on-one here. I'm still thinking about Chris Jericho, folks. I apologize. And a right hand from Edge. Attacking Christian. Excuse me. And more right hands here by Edge. He's raining down those right hands, Mako. Christian Irish whip, and look, a baseball slide sends him outside the ring. And he just hit Edge with that table. Slammed him face first now for those steel steps. And this is what Christian needs to do. Go for that larger ladder and climb up to the briefcase. Wait, Christian, that's the wrong size ladder. What's he doing? Edge with a chair. That is a small ladder. I don't know what. And now Edge is daring Christian to hit him with a chair. And Christian, he was going to hit him with, but I guess he got cold feet. I don't know. And that ladder's not going to get the job done. And Edge just got hit with the chair by Christian. And another shot from Christian. And he takes down that ladder. And a slap to the face of Edge. I mean, I think he slapped him in the face enough, John. That flying bulldog there. And there's a drop kick to the ladder. You know, I think that Edge needs to be slapped in the face once in a while. I did it to my tag team partner. Edge drop kicked that, or leg dropped the ladder right into Christian's face. I'm surprised he doesn't have a broken nose. And John, you're just a cruel, cold human being, aren't you? As there's a suplex onto the table that was already laying in the ring. It didn't break. And Edge going for a table of his own. How is Edge still up? On his feet. And now Christian, I can't believe Edge is up so fast from these. I mean, it looks devastating what they're doing to each other. These two men are, they're just men. And they're battling it out with Home Depot style equipment here. I mean, this is the stuff you'd see at a painting site. Or if you're at a skyscraper building. As Edge just clocked Christian with a chair. And he went for it again. The chair shot to the head. And now Edge is climbing the ladder. Wait a minute. What's he doing? Edge off the top of the ladder through the chair. Through the table. Look at this. Edge putting it all on the line to take out Christian. Now Edge is trying to climb the ladder here. He's got the briefcase, but Christian with the right hand to the gut, and both men just come off the ladder. And I think Edge, the back of his head hit the floor. It did bounce off the floor. I heard it. I saw it too. You need to check. Somebody check on him. Look at this. Edge. He missed the ring. I think the back of his head may have smacked the floor. We need to get some help here for Edge. Christian is now setting up a table, and he's setting up the ladder here. There's no one here to stop it. There's no one here to stop it. Christian may become the #1 contender to the undisputed title. Wait a minute, there's Edge. Ow! A spear through the table. Edge just speared through the table. Christian. These men are tearing each other apart, Michael. They're throwing their friendship out of the window. This is all about retribution for Edge. A spear, John. A spear off of the top of the ladder through a table. The most dangerous move I've ever seen by anyone in this company. Edge just did it. As if he had experience in this type of a match. Slow motion spear off the top. That's got to be at least 20 feet. I can't believe what we just saw from Edge. He just took out Christian, but now look at Christian. DDT, a tornado DDT. Off of steel chairs in the ring already, laid out prone in the ring. I mean, John, what these men have been putting themselves through, you know this match is more than a match to these guys. They're trying to tear each other apart, as I believe Edge is busted open after being DDT'd off of the chairs, or it could be from the multiple ladder shots he's been taking in this match. This match is dangerous, Michael. This is why I have never competed in this type of a match. Edge and Christian are slowly moving here. Well, this is the first ever type of match we're seeing as Edge now just got that ladder to his face. And now Christian, he's setting up Edge here. What's he doing? A frog splash! A frog splash off of the top of the ladder through 2 tables. And now we're seeing the price these men are willing to pay just to end each other's career. These men, they obviously cannot stand each other. To think that these 2 men were former best friends. I mean, those times have long gone. And now both men are climbing back into the ring. And Christian, oh look, I'm prettier, the kill switch by Christian. And now he's looking at the top of the ladder, slowly making his way. And now Edge was just kicked. Oh my goodness. And Christian is the new champion. Christian is the #1 contender to the championship. Here's your winner, Christian. I can't believe what we saw in this match, but Christian is not the new champion, Michael. He is the #1 contender to the undisputed title. That's what you can call that man, Christian. After everything we've seen, John, in this match, I would never have thought Christian, after everything we've heard, or I should say everything we've seen in this whole sadistic personal rivalry between these 2 men, and to think Christian is now the #1 contender. He's the one who got the comeuppance on Edge. It's just sickening to me. Michael, you can appreciate the fact that Christian is going to be guaranteed to be your future champion. Well, he's guaranteed to be yours too. Not mine, because, I'm only here for this pay-per-view. I don't have to deal with him on my own. Well, Christian is the #1 contender. And we're back in... Wait a minute. We're gonna have a women's match, but someone has attacked the women backstage. I don't know what to make of this. Oh no. More women have been assaulted here. Apparently, and they're just... Who's doing this? This is sickening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Christian. That's Captain Charisma, #1 contender. Well, Christian, you're the #1 contender. You hurt Edge. I am #1 contender. But Christian, you know what? Edge, I hope you retire.